All right, now I want to talk to you about tracking your return on investment, your cost per lead, your cost per sale, stuff like that. You're going to need some sort of tracking program to do this. I use ClickMagick for my solo ad business, which is a pretty substantial business. I do between 6 and 12,000 clicks a day. Today, I think I got about 8,000 clicks. I average about 45 cents to 50 cents a click. So you're looking at over $1 million worth of solo ads a year that I do. The business has got costs, so it's not all profit, but it's a very good business. It's very difficult to do, and I've gotten to the point where I know how to do it well after many years of making mistakes and learning. But I also use this for tracking my sales, which I'm doing promotions of my own of ClickBank, or no, I'm sorry, not ClickBank, but my own products that I have the sales funnels for in ClickFunnels I showed you in a prior video. In this case, it's a product called Bulletproof Email Marketing, which is something you should probably consider because it's a very good product that teaches email marketing, which is really the essence of how you make money online. When it gets all said and done, that is the key. But you want to know how to track whether or not you're making money with what traffic source, and that's where I use ClickMagick. ClickMagick manages my solo ad business wonderfully, so I could put all the links from my customers in a couple of different rotators and let them generate traffic to all these links, sometimes up to 60 orders a day, and at the same time be able to drive traffic to various sales funnels that I'm testing or playing with and be able to measure my results. If you go to clickmagick.com, inside this website, you'll see a banner down there. If you click that, it is an affiliate link, just to be full disclosure. I'd appreciate it if you did. If you don't, you just want to go to ClickMagick, that's fine. Look at the product and see what it is. They give you a free trial, and then it starts out to like $17 a month for the small end. And I generate over 100,000 clicks, or I generate over 200,000 clicks a month in my solo ad business. So I have mine's like I think it's $97 a month. So it depends on how much you use. You're going to pay more for it. Now, there's a ton of things that this program does for you. You can see the 19 profit-boosting features. One of the most important things is it filters the junk traffic out. It filters bots out. It filters search engines out. All the stuff that people say is traffic that isn't traffic. And it does a whole lot more. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in right now, and I'm going to show you right off the bat what I use it for and why I think it's a good program to use. You can see right here in my rotators, this is where I run my solo ads. And right now I have, let's say, 22 and then 5, so I've got 27 orders. So I'll run between 20 and 60 orders depending on how busy it is, the time of year, any promotions going on, stuff like that. And this is typical. Here I've got 1,600 already delivered, 3,700 clicks that I'm delivering here. And on this rotator here, 1,500, 2,000. So this is, when I add them all together, my health rotator and my no mobile rotator, it'll be over 6,000 clicks I deliver today. Average price probably about 45 cents. So it is $1 million business. Now there's costs associated, so I'm not netting $1 million, but it's a very, very good business, and it's very difficult to run at a large scale, but I do. One of my sources is Udemy, and for Udemy, they have their own filtering system, which they say filters out garbage traffic. Well, they allow the sellers that deliver that garbage traffic to redirect that traffic to any place they want to redirect it. So I just redirect it back to my landing page, and I capture it in a link. And here you can see the link. Today, they filtered 38 clicks, but out of that 38 clicks, 32% of that has converted into a lead, which has cost me 62 cents per lead. This is what's important here is I know that, okay, first of all, the traffic's not trash because these are real people, because if it was a bot, it would never see the thank you page. So the thank you page right here has been seen 32% of the time. So if somebody hits that the opt-in page, then they hit the thank you page. There's an actual cookie that comes from, or a pixel, that comes from this website that triggers and says conversion. So if I go ahead and look at tracking conversions, it shows you here the method for tracking, and I use the pixel method. And if you want to learn how to do it, you click there. You need the generated tracking pixel, you click there. And let's just show you what a tracking pixel looks like. Right here. Now I use this for an action, which is an action would be click opts in. You can use it for engagement if they click on a page, a link on a thank you page, or sales if they buy something. So you can actually step people through an entire sales funnel and look at every step they take and start to get a good idea, start to really measure how effective each page is for you. And why is that important? Well, when you're buying traffic, if you're out there paying 40, 50 cents a click for traffic, or let's say even worse than that, you're buying traffic from, and you can use this if you set it up right to run your ads from Facebook, for example. You want to know exactly what your EPCs are, which is this category here, or your return on investment, if you set that up right. That's all that matters, setting it up right. So here you can see right now at this point in time, it's costing me 20 cents per click. That's the value I put on my recycled traffic that comes back from Udemy. And based on that, I'm getting new members into this particular sales funnel for 56 cents per click. Now, I'll tell you, during the course of the day, I typically get like 100 redirects. And out of that, I usually make about $40. So I have another tool. I haven't made any sales yet today, so there's no EPCs. But I have another, it's the products on JVZoo. So if one of these guys come through, ends up buying, it will show up in the EPC and give me a higher ROI. But seldom does somebody opt in and buy the same time they opt in. Almost every time they'll opt in and they'll buy about the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th email down the road. It's the follow-up that's the most important thing. So I'm not running any other programs today, but this is what's really important. Now you can see you can get the activation of the lead. You can see if they are engaged. You can see if you get a sale. You can track your cost per click. This is a fixed number you put in. I estimated my cost per click for recycled traffic from Udemy at 20 cents. Cost per action is when they take an action with the A. So it's a factor of that. 20 cents, 35% would equal 56 cents. So if you have like a link on a thank you page you ask people to click on, this could be your ECR. If you actually have a sales, that is an invoice, that will come back as the sales and calculate your cost per sale and your earnings per click. So knowing these numbers gives you an idea, especially when you're buying traffic from either AdWords or from Facebook, what your earnings are. And if you set these things up properly, you can manage your entire sales funnel. Now, one of the great things about ClickMagick, and if we go over here to help and frequent the FAQs, okay, one of the great things you can do is you can come in here and you can actually go into advanced tracking and start learning how to measure every page in a sales funnel so that you can see which pages in your funnels are giving you the best return on investment. So then that will give you the comfort of knowing that you can spend $10 per click, let's say, on an ad campaign, and that you're ultimately going to have an ROI of 20 or 30%. Now you tie this into something like ClickFunnels, and you have the ability to build out great funnels, multiple upsells, products, squeeze pages, everything into a basic marketing system so that you can generate the maximum income possible. You're not going to know that if you don't know your return on investment. You're not going to know that if you don't know your earnings per click. So learning to measure your net results is probably one of the most important things you can do for your business.